Hello and welcome back to everyone's favorite student-produced live late-night show, Neumann Night Live. I'm not the show host you want, but the show host you need. That's right, everyone. Mike Chevarelli here, alongside the always entertaining Aaron Martz, who will catch up a little later on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I inform you of the biggest news in Philadelphia history. Perhaps even more important than the Declaration of Independence and the birth of our nation as we know it. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. That's right, folks. Thank the Lord. It finally happened. Just this past Sunday, our very own Bird Gang beat the Cheatriots 41-33 in an absolute classic that included this jaw-dropping play.
And they're going to snap it, and it's Trey Burton who throws caught. Foles, touchdown.
Now, you don't have to be a football fan to appreciate the Super Bowl or anything that has to do with sports, but I mean, Tom Brady even made sure to show millions of viewers that he doesn't like the football either. That's right, Brady Butterfingers. Hold on to the ball next time, Brady. Maybe you would have won the Super Bowl. Regardless, the Eagles winning their first ever Super Bowl in franchise history is a monumental achievement, considering the ups and downs of the 2018 season. Now we can finally stop being heckled by those pesky Cowboys fans about our empty trophy case. Hey, Cowboys fans, I can let you borrow my VCR so you can watch your only Super Bowl championship win back in 1996, the last time you ever won a championship. In fact, that's the last time you guys even made it to the Super Bowl. You haven't made it to the Super Bowl since the 20th century. Sheesh. Don't forget to be kind and please rewind. That's really the sweetest part about the Eagles' victory. I love the doubters and Eagle haters being left with a sour taste in their mouths. Take a look at this uneducated leech after his steaming hot take before the big game.
Mindset?
Yeah, who has a better mindset?
New England's,
Not better stats. Who has a better mindset?
New England's seen the film. That's why they're relaxed. It's going to be a blowout.
Oh, they're taking it for granted.
No. They looked tense against Jacksonville. They looked tense against Atlanta and Seattle. They don't. This is going to be an ugly football game. It's going to be a rout. It's going to be over middle of the...
At the pinnacle of Eagles' success, Philadelphians just don't seem to care much about the American pastime.
Mindset?
All I'm saying is someone needs to make a movie about this event ASAP. It would make millions. You can go back from the beginning of the season and just all the injuries and then to this, winning the Super Bowl and then Philadelphia exploding, it'd be awesome. I would love it. But the fun is not going to stop anytime soon, as tomorrow is the Eagles' championship parade, and I cannot even imagine what will go down there. I know I will be in the mix of the projected 5 million people to attend the parade, or I guess a religious gathering in that sense. For a more in-depth look at the Eagles' celebration festivities, please be sure to catch the Neumann update that airs on Friday. And tonight I want to dig into something a little special. We all know the importance of social media to college students and the general youth today. Billions of young whippersnappers use social media to express their very own wants, needs, and opinions. As it turns out, Neumann University has its very own social app, the Neumann Night Life app, where the Neumann community is able to interact and engage with one another through a social media platform. Aaron and I were able to compile a ton of quality posts from the Neumann Night Life app that we figured we have some people present the anonymous posts. Let's see what our future nurses, teachers, CEOs, and entrepreneurs are up to on the app.
Death Cop in 2K18 this week. Fire emoji, 100 emoji. Has that one been used?
I definitely need new friends. Now accepting applications for a new friend. I feel that vibe.
Junior year is by far the hardest year. Throw the whole semester away. Wait till you get to senior year. It sucks so much more.
What time does the library close? All caps.
Cardi B is trash.
Why is the building shaking? Do you know what an earthquake is?
Does anyone have any glue glue? Anyone have any glue glue?
Like for a rate. You got 6 likes.
We about to die. How I feel before I have my Red Bull in the morning.
So the nice cafe never gonna restock stuff they run out of? I say shade. You know you're not you when you're hungry.
Anybody got real sharp scissors?
Everybody needs to come to this party so it can be lit, because the more people, the better. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. That's why everything is corny, because nobody comes to nothing. So come. That shade. Oh, that shade.
I'm going to need y'all to deduct a couple thousand from my tuition because y'all can't even be consistent.
Me. Hey, hot water. Where are you at? Hot water? Still on winter break, but
Good evening. If anyone is looking for a free and used mini fridge, stop by Campus Ministry tomorrow. Patrick. P.S. It's a perfectly well-functioning fridge, but has a lot of experience in keeping things cold.
Why would people think this stuff is okay to post? Well, I mean, at least it provides some sort of entertainment for us, to say the least. But speaking of entertainment, how about we catch up with Aaron for some entertainment news, shall we? Aaron, take it away.
Of course, the Super Bowl wouldn't be complete without all of the celebrities in attendance. From Bradley Cooper to Jimmy Fallon to Diddy and Floyd Mayweather, they were all cheering on during the game. But one celeb stood out from the others, and that would be Philadelphia's very own Kevin Hart. The actor and comedian has been very vocal with his support this season and even tried taking his liquid courage to the podium after the game. Unfortunately, that didn't work out too well for him. Take a look.
Trophy presentation, but was shut down by a vigilant security guard.
Hart later went on social media to explain his behavior, adding, "When alcohol is in your system, you do dumb stuff. Me trying to go on stage with a trophy is definitely in the top 2 stupidest things I've ever done." And by no surprise, our national anthem was beautifully done by Philly's own Pink. After battling the flu this week, the beautiful trauma singer started off the game with a fantastic rendition, adding it to the list of one of the best anthems at the Super Bowl. And of course, the Super Bowl wouldn't be complete without the halftime performance, and Justin Timberlake brought it to the field. From singing his classics to his new hits and a tribute to Prince in between, the singer did not disappoint. Even though he didn't bring any special guests to this year's show, Timberlake made sure that the crowd was up and dancing. I mean, how could you not to his music? Well, that's all I have in entertainment. I'm Erin Marks for Neumann Night Live.
Wait, I just received news, Aaron. We have breaking news from New York.
Oh, okay.
Let's check it out.
Thank you, Jimmy Fallon, for not only letting me steal your idea of thank you notes, but also the very city you say them in. Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles, for winning your first Super Bowl in Philadelphia history, making this officially the worst semester ever to be studying abroad. Thank you, Mike and Aaron, for being as funny as anyone can expect you to be without your star player. Thank you, New York City streets, for making Aston seem like literal peace on earth. Thank you, New York City, for being over-prepared to clear away not only snow, but also my hopes for ever getting a snow day. Thank you.
I thought New York was supposed to make her funnier.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. And she's not a. She said she was a star. Is that what she said?
Who knows? She makes like titles up for herself a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's a self-esteem thing. I'm not gonna. I'll let you have that, Alicia. I'll let you have that. Why don't we go and head over to some Florida man stories? So, okay, first story, Aaron, you ready?
Yes.
So, a Florida man arrested 344 times is headed back to jail. Yes, he couldn't get enough.
344 times. How do they let him on the street?
I don't know.
It has to be like small crimes here and there.
Yeah, I feel like it's not even humanly possible for someone to go to jail 344 times. Like, I feel like 343 times he was caught jaywalking, and then the 344th time he was just caught like littering, like he forgot to throw out a candy wrapper or something.
But there has to be a limit to jaywalking. Okay, if you do it 50 times, then you're in jail for 50
They might not even, I don't even know what the laws are down there in Florida. I think it's just a free-for-all.
I don't think they have laws.
Yeah, I really don't think they do. I really don't think they do.
All right, what else do you have, though?
Next story, a Florida man, 23 years old, was arrested for a fried chicken attack on his girlfriend. Yes.
Oh, well, this
Fried
might be the man that got arrested 344 times. Who does that? Like,
a heartless person.
Yeah.
Or, I guess in this case, boneless person.
How do we know it was boneless chicken?
Boneless. Well, anyway, another Florida story.
Yes.
A Florida man tattoos a black widow spider on his face to combat arachnophobia.
I don't think that's how it works there, buddy. I mean, if that was the case, then people would be tattooing like food on their face, and then world hunger would be no longer. And
I don't know. I think it looks pretty good on his face, though. Like, just look at it. It looks.
No, I don't think that would ever look good.
I mean, like he's facing his own fears. That's the thing you gotta get out here. I mean, it takes a lot of strength to do that. Or I mean,
go to like Fear Factor or something. Go and it's like
I don't think he wants to
thing of a bunch of spiders and.
I think it's a self-pride thing more than anything.
Well, this guy does not have pride if he has a spider on his.
He's got permanent ink. It's a good way to combat every day. He wakes up and sees that spider.
Florida is weird.
It's weird, to say the least.
So weird.
That's all we have for Florida Man. Just a fair warning: don't be like any of these people. And once again, thank you for another episode of Neumann Night Live, aka NKL abbreviation. We're so thankful for having everyone watching. Be sure to check out our YouTube page in case you missed our first episode last week, like I said earlier. And go Birds, right? Parade tomorrow.
Go Birds, parade tomorrow.
Go Birds. 5 million people. That's right. It's going to be crazy.
Yes.
We'll be there.
Be safe, everyone, and have a good night.
Have a good night.